Hey, friends. Welcome back to another edition of Keeping It Real with J2. Yes, Jenny, your results Sherpa, is joining. But listen, today's episode is a special replay because it was just too good not to play again. If you missed it the first time, get ready to soak it up. And if you didn't catch it before, trust me, you're going to hear something new this time around. We sat down with the incredible Sarah Wright, powerhouse entrepreneur, community builder, and all around heart centered soul. She came in just trying to support a friend and ended up experiencing a breakthrough she didn't even know she needed. Y'all, she said it herself. I didn't realize what it was, what the outcome would be. So grab your coffee or your wine, I'm not judging, and let's dive in. Here's the replay of Keeping It Real with J2 featuring the one and only Sarah Wright. Ready, set, go.
Hello.
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 Well, welcome to Keeping It Real, Sarah. We're really excited to have you. Another special guest in the studio with us. And why don't you just start out by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, great. Thank you for having me, first of all. So I am a certified life coach through the Life Coach School, and my specialty is mindset. And what I really like to do is just help people feel better about their lives and start loving themselves and where they're at.
Oh, so needed in this world. So needed. So thank you for your service
Thank you.
because we all need a better mindset. So Sarah just graduated from the Mastery Circle, our first round of 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And love to hear from you to share with our audience why did you join the Mastery Circle?
Okay, so if I'm going to be perfectly honest, I joined because Jenny, your mindset Sherpa, is a dear friend of mine, right?
Mhm.
And so I originally joined just to be supportive. I didn't realize what the outcome would be, right? So I thought, oh, I can work on a goal, I can do this. But I mean that's really where, and I liked the idea of like, okay, I can get something accomplished in 12 weeks, So what is it that I've been putting off that has felt hard to me, or I just haven't felt motivated to do, and have that little bit of extra encouragement and accountability along the way.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that is
And what
awesome.
and what did you accomplish?
Well, let me just share. Now, so when I came in, I my goal was to work on my website. I am new to building a business, not new to coaching, but to building a business. And so the tech stuff has been hard for me. And, here I am, a mindset coach, and I'm like beating myself up thinking I can't do it. Right. And so having this extra support was really well. But in part of the 12 weeks was having accountability partners, or, just being accountable to each other and stuff. And so Jenny, the mindset Sherpa, she helped me with creating a landing page on Canva. And so that was enough because I wanted to be on a directory. And so I was just like, okay, all right. I felt good. And that was done in just like the first week, or what? Yeah, like the first week or so. Like it was done very quickly. So I'd made it into this huge thing. But with the help and accountability and the check-ins, it became very easy and manageable. So then I had to kind of like do a plot twist, like, okay, well, now what? Because I've got 11 more weeks to do, right? And so I just got busy, like just knocking off one thing after another. And I found that once I had that momentum going, it just was easy to keep going because it was like, okay, now what? Now what? Now what? And of course, having help all along the way, having that support, knowing that there was a Monday check-in and then having co-working sessions. I mean, just like all of it together, just really worked to help me stay motivated. And I do have to say that everyone there, including you, Money Coach Jen, contributed to my success, right? Like everyone had some input, had something to offer, something to give. So we shared, and people gave insight, and I mean it's just a wonderful experience.
So if we had an award to give to someone, I think the most accomplished would have gone to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
because you came in with a goal.
Mhm.
And, Jenny and I have a lot of side conversations that you guys don't get to hear. And it's like, Jenny, she's going to get this done in like a week or two. And it's like, the point is, but we met you where you were. We
Yeah.
didn't say, that's only going to take a week or two, right? I mean, we met you where you were. And so your actual goal ended up being getting your business set up. The
Yeah.
back end, like the license and
Yes.
the bank account, all of that. So when clients start flooding in,
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, I tackled a lot of things that I was afraid of or just didn't feel like were necessary, but now I had this time because I mean, like I paid for, to be in the program, right? And so I wanted to not let it go to waste, and because y'all were generous in your offering, like, okay, you do, the first a month, and if you don't want to continue, then if it's not for you, then you don't, which really appealed to me. And Jenny, Mindset Sherpa, she can attest to that because I'm a questioner. It takes me a long time to commit to a program. And so for me to, and I even did, because I was like, I questioned, like, do I stay in it? Do I not stay in it? I even got coached on it, like, because I didn't want it to hurt the friendship. But the thing is that it works, right? And so you can't deny when something works. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to stick in it for the next 4 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it got even better because one of the things I loved about this program too, because you were new when you started it, was that y'all didn't stay stagnant. Like, you pivoted where you needed to. You met us where we were at. You took extra time on the things that, like I had a hard time understanding, this wonderful spreadsheet. It just, with my ADHD brain, it wasn't for me. So no shame, no judgment from Money Coach Jen about it. It's just like, let's just don't use it then. If it doesn't work, and don't use it, right? And then during the second half of it, there was another pivot as well. And that was where, like, there was more reflection on what we're doing. And that really helped. Like, I loved, the win, the learning,
and
and
the
the
level up.
level up. Yeah. Just having that time to reflect over the week as well. About what I'd done, what I'd learned from it, and what I'm going to continue to do. And so, like you said, my goal, well, my original goal was get on that directory, and I needed a website. I needed something to put there. But what I ultimately ended up gaining through all of this was confidence. And there's no amount of money that you can pay to have that. Like, it's priceless, right? To see yourself moving forward and doing things you didn't think you could do. So I loved being a part of this program, for real.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
we loved
you.
having you. We really
We
did.
did. It
You
was
pushed
so much
hard.
fun. It was
Yeah.
so much fun for us to watch the transformation as you gained more confidence and continued to not build that momentum and knock one task out after another.
Yeah.
It was, and loved the questioning because you helped make the program better for sure. Because I know you talked about two of the pivots, but one of them was we just ramped up the number of co-working sessions partially because like you and Jenny and I were both all like crushing it on Fridays, and we're like, we need to do this more.
Yeah, no, I think that's smart. I mean, it's just so smart because it is that dedicated time then to work. And it feels, uh, well, and even when you pivoted and used like the extra time, to finish co-working on our Monday meetings, it just felt like it's such a good use of time. I mean, so you have that accountability, that reflection, but then also know that you're gonna possibly get to work still. Like we're not letting you off the hook just because we're done early reflecting, right? It's like let's crush this stuff. So I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you helped keep the group moving forward. I mean, because they were seeing you knock off task after task after task, so everybody was like going to the group, well, we gotta get our stuff done. I know that's how I felt. It was like, there's no way I'm coming up to this meeting without getting something done. So yeah.
Well, glad I could do that.
Yeah.
And that's the power of a mastermind, right? Because
Mhm.
we're coming with a structure, a framework, but it is the power of the group. And you've talked about that in various ways during our discussion. But that's the magic, that all of us showing up, all of us working towards something important to us at the same time, even if it's different stuff, like there's that synergy, that exponential value that you get from being in a group like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so we've given you a framework. Are you going to try to use this framework going forward? Blocking off the hour every day, maybe Mondays, is this a framework that you can use going forward? Are you looking forward to using it? Let us know some feedback on that.
Yeah, so I actually am, because I mean the time is already blocked off, right? Like I blocked it off for 12 weeks, and so for me, like I'll just say, like I got to, like I'm at a point where I feel like, okay, I'm done with this part of it. Doesn't mean I'm not coming back to it again, because I may need that little nudge again to hold myself accountable. So I'm in a learning process, but it was a good exercise in just holding myself accountable to showing up for myself so that I could work on the things that I need to work on. And so I see that continuing, and taking the oh my goodness, my brain. The lesson, the learning, and the leveling up, right? Like just kind of doing that self-reflection myself. And then if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I am mistaken, like, are y'all still going to do some community co-working as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to doing that. And I may decide that I just missed it all so much that I'm in again, like, I don't know, but because I've done all of this stuff, I just, now I want to learn some things, right? And so I'm just going to shift for a moment, but I would highly recommend this program to anyone and everyone, like for real.
Yeah. And I mean, really, I think for when we created this, the idea was people are going to pop in and out as we need it, because there's times where you're running up against, your panic zone, and you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I had this thing on my to-do list for like eons, and I keep skipping over it because it feels hard. And this is the place where, you get the encouragement, the support to kind of overcome that feeling, to move forward. So, I mean, I think it's perfect. Like I see people coming in and out as your goals and needs change.
Yeah. Well, and it kind of fits with the title of your course too, right? Like, no more courses, right?
Just
Right. So
results.
if you're, and it's circle mastery, right? So if you're mastering it, so I've mastered this part of it, right?
Yeah.
But I'll have more to master. I know I will.
And like Jenny said, we didn't build this so people just stay forever.
Right.
I mean, if you want to stay forever, great, because we are
Right.
trying to build a community. But I think the point that you're trying to make is you did get a lot of value out of
Yeah,
it. You're
did.
still in the community. We
Mhm.
let the community, we offer these to our community to come try it out, and I'm so glad you're going to be joining us on those sessions because it's going to be like, oh, Sarah's here. We better get on our A game.
Aw, you're so sweet.
So, I mean,
I'm
no,
like,
I mean,
"Ooh."
that's the whole point of this because, I'm starting to message other coaches with courses saying, I need to quit learning. I'm in a do period right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I
Mhm.
don't love them.
Right.
It's time for me to do.
Right.
And I'm so glad that you were able to accomplish what you did and you're ready to go learn more so
Yes.
you know what you need to do next.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So
Well, it's been fabulous having you, Sarah. Is
Oh,
there
thanks.
anything else that you want to add before we wrap ourselves up?
Well, okay, so like I'm just gonna look into the camera for everyone out there. Okay, so this is what I would say. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain from this. And I am putting in a shameless plug for my friends here, because what they're doing is nothing short of, for me, miraculous. Because I went from being someone who thought I couldn't do stuff to accomplishing things that I didn't even know I was going to do during this 12-week period. So, my love and gratitude to both of you ladies and to the group as a whole. I am so grateful. And I would again, I would just encourage anyone and everyone to give it a try because you can only go up.
thank you,
That's
Sarah. Thank you for joining
awesome.
us. Thank you for trusting in us
Yeah.
on our first time out of the gate. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all
Everyone
know
needs
this.
a Sarah in their group because she kicks the tires.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Which
you.
is great. Which is great. So
Yeah.
people could hire you just to come kick the tires.
There you go. There you go. Right? Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure, Sarah. And
Mhm.
yeah, that's it. That's
Okay.
all right.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. Alrighty.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.